This is one mean little mover. If you're looking for a car that costs under 20,000 euros but can do 200 kilometers an hour, you'll be interested in getting to know the Suzuki Swift Sport. It packs 125 horsepower and sprints to 100 kilometers an hour in 9 seconds. Fuel consumption is 7 liters for 100 kilometers, and the basic price of 17,700 euros is likewise good news. But what's that looming in the background? A larger-than-life sight in the rearview mirror? The Renault Twingo RS has more power and is veritably raring to shift up a gear. On paper, the RS is certainly impressive. 133 horsepower propelled the 1-ton Mini to 100 in 8.7 seconds, and all that for a basic price of just 15,000 euros. Time to step on it and move into the fast lane. The 1.6-liter engine makes itself heard, and in combination with the short-throw 5-speed transmission, really packs a punch. So it's something of a surprise to find the engine struggling to accelerate at higher speeds. 133 horsepower, after all, should be enough to propel this lightweight. But when the speedometer exceeds 190 kilometers an hour, the Twingo starts to tire. And your expectations should also be modest as regards suspension comfort. It would be best described as stiff as a board. The Swift Sport is more amicable here. The chassis ensures a more comfortable ride, and the longer wheelbase translate into a much smoother ride at high speeds. Although the Swift weighs more and has fewer horsepower, its 1.6-liter engine has the better burst of acceleration beyond the 180 mark. Swift by name, swift by nature. And clocking up 200 Ks looks like child's play. The Twingo also has little to laugh about when it comes to accelerating from low speeds. Moving from 80 to 160 kilometers an hour, it is again left for dust by the heavier and slightly less powerful Suzuki. The Japanese car cuts a very sporting figure. The roof spoiler, twin exhaust pipes, and other gimmicks fit in smoothly and do not look like artificial add-ons. Under normal traffic conditions, it consumes 7 to 8 liters of premium unleaded gasoline for 100 kilometers. At 18,000 euros, it's not a bargain, but the features are certainly up to scratch. 17-inch wheels, climate control, heated seats, and the CD radio are all standard features, even the metallic finish. The little Twingo RS certainly likes to show its muscle. The cup suspension setup offers a 4mm lower ride. The 17-inch rims make their presence felt, as does the chrome exhaust tip. The seats are extremely inviting. Nicely tucked away is the ESP button, but the interior is let down by preponderance of cheap-looking plastic. The Renault's thirst will likewise satisfy economical drivers. Typical consumption is between 7 and 8 liters for 100 kilometers. Not bad. The Suzuki looks perfectly at home on rural roads and eases around curves. The steering is not too sensitive. The result is an exceedingly pleasant spin in the country. But the Twingo RS is also in its element here. What this pocket rocket can conjure up out here is pretty sensational. Watch out, Swift. Here comes the Twingo RS. Whatever the speed, however tight the bend, the RS takes no prisoners. This little guy does not like to take no for an answer. The steering and suspension combine like a dream, and the handling is top class. This is what we expect to see from a Renault Sport Edition. But when it comes to flexibility, the Twingo is unable to shake off the Swift. Great around bends, but second best on the straights. The Renault boasts superb driving dynamics, but disappoints out on the Autobahn. It's okay for the price tag, but it's hardly a world beater. The Suzuki Swift Sport is the more practical car for day-to-day use, and it's both sporty and family-friendly. It comes with adequate features, although the price of just under 18,000 euros is significantly higher. But all things considered, it's worth paying for a deserved winner.